Okay, so we're gonna stand up. We're gonna have our feet slightly wider than shoulder width, toes pointing forward in our Qigong stance, dropping the sacrum, rounding the arms, tongue on the roof of the mouth, and we're smiling, breathing in the nose, out the mouth, or in the nose, out the nose. Nice tree stance. We can bring the hands up higher to the heart center. So as regular embracing the tree as opposed to lower embracing the tree. Feel how your balance and gravity is, your breath rate and your heart rate. Just checking in with your body before we start. Now we're going to empty the cup before we fill it up. So we're going to start with some shaking. So loosening the wrists. And then bouncing into the heels. Toes come off and on the ground. And let the head wobble up and down. Everything loose and juicy. Goosey. This is how we become rubber people. Slowly lift the wrists up, come out to the sides, shake it out the side. And come up over the head. And back down up to the side. And back down to the bottom. And slowly get down. Back into our pose, just noticing our buzz in our hands and body, feet. Maybe feeling light in the head, loose in the body. All right, now we're going to go into the pump. So arms come up, arms come down, knees bend, knees straighten, knees bend, knees straighten. So inhale, exhale. Trying to take my glasses off for this one. There we go, fine. This is in the nose, out the mouth. sending all the old energy to the earth, warming up the kidneys. And slow it down. Now we'll go into twisting. So just moving from the hips and the waist, allowing the hands to knock on the lower back. There are 3 different ways that fascia gets stuck. One is in the rotations. That's why we do this one, freeing up any rotational adhesions in the fascial system. Coming up just under the collarbone. And to just over the shoulder, giving yourself kind of like a pat on the back. This helps open up the fascia from the head to the neck. And freeing up the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is embedded in the fascial system. And then back down to just under the collarbone. And down below the belly. And slowing it down. Now we'll take our fingers and interlock them together. We'll just do little figure 8s. Helps open up all the wrist joints. And slowly bringing in the elbows. And then we're lifting one elbow up, over and around. Nice full big body movements. Turning our fascia into silk. Warming up for the next direction that fascia gets stuck. And we're going to rotate the other way. And then hands to the chest. And exhale, round the back. Inhale. Expand the chest. Exhale, rounding the back. Here we're putting all the vertebrae into flexion and extension. That's the other direction. The fascia gets bound up. So we did the rotations, got flexion and extension. Freeing those ribs. Ribs are kind of important in breathing. Breathing being the fastest way to get more energy. And we're stimulating the fibroblasts in the fascia to produce more hyaluronic acid, which gives us the slide and glide feeling instead of stiff. Oiling all the joints. Hands come up, push to the sky, down, elbows come together, rounding the back. Still that flexion extension motion, just a little bit deeper. Inhale up, exhale round. Now we're going to come up and then drop one elbow to the side, stretching the sides of the ribs. This is getting into our third area that fascia gets restricted, and that's in the side bending of the vertebrae. Inhale up, exhale to the other side, feeling that stretch in the neck, the chest, and the back. Back to the center, feeling how much more open the breathing is. Okay, up and to the side again. Stretching a few more times on the sides. Two deep breaths. Switch other side. And back to the pumping. Up and down. Nice and open in the ribs and the arms and the back. Oh, I might even want to yawn now. Some of these stretches are kind of like yawns, full body yawns. It's a way to release heat out the body. If you got a lot of heat coming out, a good yawn will draw that heat to the face. That's the goal of yawning, to release excess heat. As we hydrate our fascia. And then one more time, we'll come down to the side, stretching the sides of the ribs. I like to do 3 times on each side. other side. Alright, and back down. Slowly let the arms come down to the side, pushing the hands, the palms, keeping the fingertips spread open. Now we're going to lean head and neck to one side and then just rock it back and forth like we're saying yes. Feeling that stretch in the arm line all the way down. The arm the opposite side that the neck is leaning toward. Really good release for neck and shoulders. Make sure that the fingertips are pushed back, like you're pushing things away to get that deep stretch. Fingertips are coming back toward you. And drop the chin to the chest, roll over, and get the other side. Drop the hands. Just a few shakes. Shake out the legs. Shake out the wrists. Now we'll put fingertips together, and then we'll flex the wrist, drop the elbows, and come down, and we'll do the same thing, but this is the other side, and we'll ear to the shoulder. Counting up and down. This gets the other line in the arm. We're stretching the inside of the arm, now we're getting more of the outside. And chin to chest, other side. And relax. Okay, now we're going to do a coordination exercise. It's a full body move. It's called teacups. So we're going to pretend that we have a teacup on each of our hands and we have to hold it up. And you have to not spill your tea. This is also fun to do with other people and you check, see if each other is spilling their tea or not. But I'll demonstrate and then you can follow along. So arms come in first and they spiral. Then they come around. Then they start to come over the head, around, back down. Maybe I'll go lower for the arm part. I'll just show you the arm part. It's like that. So we'll try that together, just the arms. So the arms come around, they kind of cross, wrists sort of cross over, and then they come around, down, out to the side. Really good mobilization exercise for joints. Nice and slow. It's not a race. Feel all the movement. All right. Now that we've got that down, now we can go into the full body. So we bend forward as the arms come in, and then we go all the way down, and then we come up and over. So from the side, hips go back. And this is the full move. All right. And relax. Okay. Now that our body is warmed up and ready to go, we're going to go into some flows and then we'll go into our Enneagram meditation. So now back of the hand comes up, crosses over the heart, turns, and comes down. This clears out any heart tension. Back of the hand out, and spirals in. A little bit higher, aligned with the head, clearing mental tension just in front of the face. And now lower just in front of the belly. Help ground the energy. Just relax, hands over the belly. Few deep breaths. Now we'll go into our seating meditation. And we'll do some slow breathing. So we'll start with some 4-7-8 breathing. So we inhale for 4, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. And so you can just follow along. So it's inhale, hold, and letting go. Exhale. Inhale, hold, 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 exhale. And relax. Notice how your heart rate is slowed down, your breath is calmer, feeling light in the head and loose in the body. All right, now we're going to get into our Enneagram meditation. So it's the last one. We're going on to the Enneagram 9, and that's the peacemaker, the easygoing, phlegmatic type. Remember that 9s try to escape their fear of separation by creating an environment that will nurture them. They see themselves as undemanding, uncomplicated people, although others may feel that they are complacent and neglectful. 9s believe that everything should always be peaceful and harmonious. They begin to create problems, however, when they refuse to look at anything that contradicts their idealized worldview, hoping for the best while ignoring difficulties until others are forced to solve them. Eventually, others become frustrated and angry with them, causing 9s to retreat into a psychic inner sanctum, where nothing can touch or hurt them. They eventually turn their backs on reality and drift into a state of apathy and helplessness. 9s can escape their trap by acknowledging and releasing their idealizations of the world and others. As they do so, 9s see their loved ones more objectively and realize that others' lives are not inherently more important than their own. This frees the 9s to see their own value and gives them the energy to become actively engaged with life. By investing in their own development and participating fully in their world, 9s find the contentment they have always sought. Now we're going to go through the releases and affirmations. I now release not taking an active interest in my own life. I now release turning away from whatever is unpleasant or difficult. I now release feeling that there is nothing I can do to improve my life. I now release being numb and emotionally unavailable. I now release refusing to see my own aggressions. I now release ignoring problems until they become overwhelming. I now release all dependency and fear of being on my own. I now release all wishful thinking and giving up too soon. I now release neglecting myself and my own legitimate needs. I now release seeking quick, easy solutions to my problems. I now release feeling threatened by significant changes in my life. I now release losing myself in comforting habits and routines. I now release feeling that most things are just too much trouble. I now release all inattentiveness and forgetfulness. I now release going along with others to keep the peace. I now release living through others and not developing myself. I now affirm that I am confident, strong, and independent. I now affirm that I develop my mind and think things through. I now affirm that I am awake and alert to the world around me. I now affirm that I am proud of myself and my abilities. I now affirm that I am steadfast and dependable in difficult times. I now affirm that I look deeply into myself without fear. I now affirm that I am excited about my future. I now affirm that I am a powerful, healing force in my world. I now affirm that I actively embrace all life brings. That's the end of the Enneagram. Now we're just going to close with some centering. So we're going to put one hand under the belly, the other hand's going to sweep up the side, and then drop the thumb toward the body down the midline, centering head, heart, and gut. Thoughts, feelings, and actions. Noticing after the affirmations and releases, what's changed? We're bringing all our energy back to our bodies so that we're ready to invest it for the next coming week. One last time. Down the center. Hands over the belly. All right. Thank you for joining me.